you got a story about Wayne Metzger?
Yeah.
He's your fishing buddy, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was one of them. And we was sitting up there at Lake Erie one time fishing, and the fish wasn't biting. And he was sitting there with his fishing pole in his lap, his hands on it like this, his head down, and it looked like he was sound asleep. And I reached over and I bang, bang, I hit his pole twice with my hand, and he grabbed that pole and come up out of there and jerked it clear up like that and started to crank it in and give me the dirtiest look anyone ever wanted anybody to give you. And I told him, I said, the devil made me do it.
That was a good one.
I woke him up anyway.
Yeah.
And Wayne used to stop in the barber shop there, and he wanted me to take him fishing. And I said, well, I got a list. I'll put your name on the list, the guys I'm taking. And a few weeks would go by, and he'd stop in and said, you haven't took me fishing yet. And I said, well, I got your name on the list. And a few more weeks went by, and he stopped in and said, well, I ain't went fishing yet. And I said, well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I said, I'm going to move your name up to #1 on the list, and then that way you'll get a go. And after that, we called him #1.
Oh, #1.
#1. And I was shopping somewhere, and I seen this mug. It said #1 fisherman.
Yeah.
And so I thought, well, I'll buy that for Metzger. And I bought 2 other mugs, one for Hanshaw and Charlie Ecker. And we was going to have a fish fry out at Hanshaw's. And I told Metzger, I said, now make sure you bring your mug so them other 2 guys will see it, you know. So boy, he did. He brought that mug and set it right out there on the table right in front of his plate. And he was kind of proud of that #1 fisherman mug. And after we talked about it for a while, then the other 2 guys got their mug out and set it in front of their plate. Oh, Wayne said, I'm going to take mine home and put nuts and screws in it. I'm going to take mine home and put nuts and screws and bolts and #1 fisherman. That was funny.